I'm just concerned with us making sure I get these guys. We want to get into El Gaucho. So Doug Erickson's under a lot of pressure. So my buddy Neil O'Shea told me we got to make sure we get these guys in for a great dinner Tuesday night at El Gaucho Steakhouse. So hopefully they hear this and they call us back. So that's my main concern. We taught everybody last year your seed doesn't matter. Just our guys, we taught people that last year, so we don't need anybody teaching us that. So it is what it is. I mean, I get that. That's fun for everybody to talk about. Great, we got a 3. Great, we got a 2. Our league probably, had some tough losses early. Teams like Colorado were a good team, but they were young, so they took them time to grow. Oregon struggled mightily early, so maybe that had a ripple effect. Tough to say. Doesn't really matter.
So it's all mostly about matchups, right? I mean, when you look at the past, what do you think of the matchups?
Because you never know who you're going to play anyway when you look at paths. You use 64 team or 64 guys in a world golf match play, and you can look at it, and you might not play that guy. So I read something, the smartest thing I've read in a while. Somebody wrote that there's like no difference, very little difference between like three seed through 12 seed. Like they would all be close if there was the point spread on the game. Like it's just so. At least we get to stay in the West Coast. The big thing for me with that would just be for these guys, their parents. So the first round is, an easier, obviously, travel than Indianapolis was.
What do you know about, if anything, about Akron?
John Gross and I go way back. We worked a 5-star camp together. We lost our hair about the same time. I think he was shaving it earlier than me, though. But I've known John a long time. He did great work at Ohio. Was at Illinois. Now he's done a great job at Akron. So he's a very good coach. Obviously being from the Midwest, I'm well aware of how good the MAC conference is. How hard it is to get out of that conference. I was telling the guys on the way over, multiple really, really good NBA players have come from that conference. So obviously I know. I think I don't know. There's 6 MAC schools in Ohio, maybe. So, yeah, Toledo was a great team. I think they won the regular season. But anyway, John and I go way back. Good guy, really, really good coach.
How do you feel about seeing your team health-wise? Where do they
Oh, good. I would say, look, if you were to say to me, hey, you can be a 1 seed and have injuries going into the tournament, or be a 4 seed and have your team healthy, I would take healthy. And like I said last night, we wanted to win that game, and it's the guys know how I am, but when you coach at a school like UCLA and these guys have aspirations, the season starts tomorrow for us. When we get to practice. I mean, there's 2 seasons in here, when you coach at schools like UCLA, that the season starts tomorrow in many ways. So it's exciting. But to your point, Tracy, we're as healthy as we've been. And I've tried to get these guys here healthy, and I've tried to get them here where they're not overcooked, from a practice standpoint, which was weird with the COVID stuff, to be gone out of the gym for over 2 weeks. So it's just been a crazy year. But we've had some normalcy of late. And I thought we played really well. Last night was one of the best games. Having watched the film, it reminded me of our Gonzaga game. I think Arizona, if you were to ask me, I would make them the favorite to win the title. I think they're the best. I think right now with their size and athleticism, and Mathurin reminds me of Dwayne Wade with a jump shot. I coached, as an assistant against Dwayne. But that being said, we beat them once, and we could easily won that game last night. So, hopefully we learned some things from it. But our health is the key. I would take that above all. So hopefully we can get there, get to Thursday and stay healthy.
Any no scooter rules?
Oh man, I don't know if you can. I don't know if if you can survive. These guys probably couldn't survive without them. I don't know. We got guys live 2 blocks and ride scooters. But who am I to talk? I need to get a workout as bad as Ben.
Coach, is 2020 tournament canceled last year in the bubble? Does it kind of feel like a return to normal, having a different regions and travel back to the normal NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I guess. You know, again, like for these guys, it makes it more exciting. You know, they haven't experienced that part yet, and I always think about their friends, families. When you coach, you get to do this. I've been to a lot of these tournaments now, but these guys, they don't get that. You know, so at least their families got to go to Indianapolis last year. They had to keep changing flights to stay or come back. So at least now they can look at it and try to plan it out. But it'll be interesting, you know, to see how it all plays back out.
Seems like it's fair to say that he's playing at a high level recently, right?
Yeah, I would agree. I think like last night was a great game. By far the best game of any of the conference tournament finals that I saw. By far, like not even close. As far as, you know, you're watching 2 teams that got a real chance. You know, so, but you know what's crazy, Ben? It doesn't matter. What'd we teach you last year? I mean, what'd we teach you last year? You know, it's all how we start playing now. You just got to win one at a time. We got to beat Akron or our season's over. And you have to approach it that way. You start thinking about whoever you have a chance to play after that, you got problems.
Nick, Coach Wooden is obviously very prominent this time of year, and for good reason. I know you've spoken about his importance. How do you still involve the Wooden family, and why is it still so important to do so?
Well, it's all here because it's you know, Coach Wooden's legacy doesn't just permeate through our program. All you gotta do is walk around campus here. You know, so our leadership programs on campus, many awards, buildings. So I've been fortunate to get to know them. They've been great to me. You know, obviously we lost Nan this year. She had been in bad health since I got the job, so I didn't get to spend any time with her. But you know, Jim's still going strong down in Orange County. We still got to get my cigar with him. We've been talking about getting that done. So a lot of respect for him as an ex-Marine. But you know, the whole family's just been great. But I try to talk. Look, would never try to put myself in the same sentence with Coach Wooden, but I do believe that teaching life lessons through basketball is our first job. Winning games is second. So, you know, making sure guys graduate is a life lesson because they need to know that, and teaching life lessons through basketball, it's what separates you as a college coach and a pro coach. So being able to do that in the chair that the best that ever did that sat is, you know, it's been the honor of a lifetime for me, because not just his titles, it was the life lessons and, you know, what he stood for. That's what separates him as the greatest coach ever.